Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda and this is my channel, Her Pacific Northwest Washington Life. And today I wanted to review my 2019 goals with you, and we have a little guest, Aoife, who wants me to feed her, and that's why she's, rudely entered herself in this video. So in 2019, I had 3 different categories of goals that I had wanted to accomplish different things in. One of them was reading, one of them was social, and the other was personal. So we're gonna just go through the reading and social because I feel like personal isn't super fitting for my channel, and I'd rather not talk about how school went, if I'm being completely honest. So my first reading goal of the year was to set my Goodreads challenge to 75 books. And the reason for dropping it from 100 to 75 was that I wanted to have more time for school and not put so much pressure on myself for reading so many books. This year I finished out by reading 104 books, which was many more than I thought I would get by the end of the year, but that's okay. I didn't have any 5-star reads. I had a lot of not so great reads at the beginning of the year. I did give a lot of books 2 stars, but also December I ended off with rating my books only 3 and 4 stars. So I did have quite a few 4-star reads, which are still pretty good for me. I also had a goal of reducing my physical TBR by 50 books, and I meant to look that up before I started filming this video, but I didn't. So I will let you know in the description box below if I did or not. I feel like I did a pretty good job of reading a lot of my physical books, but I also hauled some books, and I think I read a couple of those within the year as well. So I'll really have to dive into my stack and figure out what books I owned prior to 2019 and if I read them or not, and if I even got near 50. I know my physical TBR has gone down from 170 some odd books to 155 books. So I did something, but it might only be 25 books that I read. We'll see. The next goal I had was that I started quite a few series and wanted to finish them in 2019. There were 15 series in total that I wanted to complete, between series that I had already started and hadn't finished yet, and series that I have on my shelves that I wanted to get to. So of those 15 series, 8 were series that I had already started reading. And of those 8 series, I only finished 2. I almost finished the third one. I'll have the third one finished probably before this video goes up, but I still only managed to finish 2 series out of the 8 that I had started. So definitely a goal that I plan to roll over into 2020 is to get some more of those series finished. And then my last reading goal was that I wanted to complete all of the 2019 Pop Sugar reading challenges. And I didn't make it a point to actually pick books to fit these challenges. I was really just seeing what books I was already picking up that also fit in that challenge. So I only had 4 left. But out of the advanced section, I only completed 1, and that's mostly because I was trying to complete the first section before moving into the advanced section, which I don't think I'm going to do for 2020. I think wherever a book fits, I'm going to mark it off. So for my social goals, which is my social media, in 2018, I was uploading 3 videos a week. I was uploading on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And again, because of school, I wanted to drop that down for 2019 to only upload 2 days a week, and that was Monday and Thursday. And I believe I got a video up each of those planned days. I might have only had 1 or 2 that missed its date that I originally intended, and uploaded it a day late, but for the most part, I definitely did hit that. I also started in September or October uploading every other Saturday a video for my wedding series. So there were some extra videos thrown in there towards the end of the year. And then I talked about wanting to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers. At the point of filming that video, I was somewhere around 130 something, and right now I'm sitting at 216, which I would like to have more, but I'm not, beating myself up over the number. So I guess this would be a good time to say, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe now and, hit the thumbs up button and the belly thing like everyone else says, especially if you want to see more of Aoife. She looks really angry, but she's really happy. And then I also wanted to improve my Instagram aesthetic, which I think I honestly got a lot further from that in 2019. My Instagram is sorely lacking in any sort of aesthetic. I have a lot of pictures of my dogs on there, so if you like dogs, my Instagram's always linked down below. Go ahead and follow that as well while you're at it. But I know for this year, and I will talk in a later video about 2020 goals, that I definitely do want to try and be better about my Bookstagram and being more consistent in uploading. I don't want my Instagram to just be about books because my channel was filled with a lot of planner stuff last year as well. And this year I'm planning to do weekly vlogs, which I decided against calling them reading vlogs, even though that's what a majority of the content will be, just because I know I've got some traveling coming up this year. So I'd like it to be more of just like what my week is like. So that is my reading and my reading and social goals wrapped up. I did a pretty good job, I think, of hitting the goals that I had planned to hit. I definitely know where I need to improve or continue setting goals for this next year, but I think overall we did an all right job. What do you think? I think you agree. I think you also want dinner and you're being a pest. I guess I will hit just really quickly on my personal goals. For those of you that don't know, I've been taking violin lessons for March will be the start of my 6th year. And a big thing I wanted to develop was my vibrato, which I feel like I've developed quite a bit from last year to this year. So made progress there and definitely would like to continue to make progress. I also wanted to practice 3 times a week, which I didn't. I'm consistently at 2 times a week, and that needs to improve. And then I wanted to complete 10 courses towards my Bachelor's of Science in Accounting degree, and I hit a major roadblock in my motivation with intermediate accounting, and just didn't get where I wanted to get with school. I'm actually currently taking a break right now from December until the end of May, because that got me through the holidays and now is going to get me through wedding season. I'm doing a lot of DIY stuff, so I wanted to just be able to focus on that and not have the stressor of 2 major things going on. And also in May I am going to Scotland for almost 2 weeks, so I knew I would be traveling and didn't want to have that postponing my schoolwork as well. And then I had something around monthly budgeting, which I didn't do, but another goal was to put $1,200 in savings, and I am proud to say that I definitely accomplished that. A goal that I completed that wasn't on my list was to refinance my house, and I did that, and I'm saving about $300 a month just from my mortgage. So definitely hope to plan to save more for this next year. And then we had a plan that was at the tail end. I think it was on New Year's Eve, honestly, that my best friend and I were discussing summiting Mount St. Helens, which is a mountain in Washington. I know we looked into it, and the time frame we were planning to go would have been the end of August, which is when my friend's birthday is, and it gets really ashy and hot at that time, so we just never really considered another time and never looked into it. I know it's still something she would love to do, but we haven't gotten there yet. And actually, on New Year's Eve this year, we discussed running another. She wants to run a half marathon, and I really don't. Can you stop? But I think I might do some 10Ks or 5Ks with her this year. And I would also like to, well, this has nothing to do with 2019 goals and review, but I'd also like to get back into PiYo, so we'll see how that goes. But I would love to know how your goals went for 2019, if you accomplished what you wanted to, or if, like me, you have some goals that you want to continue working on for 2020. Please do let me know in the comments down below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye. Thank you.